If your knees move like this when you squat, land, or change direction in soccer, you need to fix this. Because when your knees cave in like this, you're putting extra stress on them every time you move, every time you're running, every time you're cutting. So now imagine that same position in a real game. When you're tired or cutting fast, landing, or just trying to react to another player. That's when a small movement mistake can become a real problem, because this is the most common pattern of a ligament injury. So now let me show you why this happens and 3 exercises to start fixing it. And if you want to play longer with fewer injuries, make sure to subscribe. That's what this channel is about. Most players think this is only a knee problem, but a lot of the time, your knees are just showing what your hips and glutes are not controlling. Let's think about that. Your knees are not moving by itself. And if your hips cannot control your thigh, your knee may start drifting inward. So the goal is not to make your movement perfect. The goal is to build more control so your knee has a better chance to stay in a safer position when the game gets fast. Exercise number 1 is going to be a squat with the band. This is a very simple way to show your body how your knees should look like in a squat. Because when you're squatting, if you feel that the band's getting loose, that means you gotta push your knees out. And by doing that, you're activating muscles that you probably never did. So you can start doing 3 sets of 15 of this one to burn your muscles and actually start building that control. Because if you can't control where your knee is going during a squat, you won't be able to control it during the game. Now let's do a single leg squat with the reach. Because soccer is a one leg at a time sport, so you gotta have specific training for the sport that you play. So you can just go ahead and balance on one foot, and then with the opposite hand, you're just gonna try to reach diagonal, making sure that you're not letting the knees come this way. So nice and slow and control. You're just gonna go down, bend your body forward, don't let the knees go in, and then you just try to reach and come back. And do it again. Reach and come back. We can start doing 5 reps for each leg, nice and slow. You don't have to go too far down, just a little bit. Once you feel the muscle activating, you can just go back up. But make sure you're trying to keep the balance here on one foot, okay? You go up and control it, and then go down, and then up, and then go down, and you keep going. And the very important thing here is that you cannot round the back as you go down. So I don't want you to go like this. I want you to activate your core and keep the back as straight as you can. As you try to reach, you bend the knee, you don't let the knee cave in, you go up, and you do it again. 5 times for each leg, okay? Nice and slow. Let's start building that strength. Let's start building that control. And now last but not least, the third exercise, it's gonna be a jump squat with a band. And at this point, you might be thinking, okay, but what if I don't have a band? You can definitely do the exercise without a band, but I ask you to pay attention to your knees because it's a little bit harder to tell if you're doing it wrong without it. But if you want to get one of these, I will leave the link in the description because I really like this one. So the third exercise, we're not gonna jump super high. I'm just gonna bend the knees and then get off the floor and then land nice and slow, because most of the injuries, they happen when you're landing and then your knee is going in like this. So that's what we want you to control. That's why I want you to go slow down, nice and slow, and then as you jump and land, you're controlling where your knees are going. That's why the bend is very important, because you can actually push the bend out and you can visualize and you can feel that you're pushing the knees out. So for this one, we can start slow. We can do 3 sets of 8, see how it feels, nice and slow, because we built the control with the squats, we built the control with the single leg squat, and now we're building that control when you land as well. These 3 exercises, they're a very good starting point for you. But of course, this cannot be the only thing that you do. That's why I created a simple plan with warm-ups, stability exercise, and progression to help you protect your body and play longer. It's made for soccer players who want to take care of their body without overcomplicating everything. I'll leave the link in the description. The knee collapse is only one piece of the puzzle. A lot of players also prepare their body the wrong way before playing. So watch this video next, because I'll show you what to do before soccer instead of just stretching and hoping for the best. You can watch it right here.